So coming into your spot, your meditative spot, whether it's a physical place or an internal place in the mind, where all distractions are turned off. The eyelids are closed, the lips are sealed, the spine is straight. Exhale through the mouth. As you inhale, progressively grow your chest cavity, creating that space between you and the outside world, and exhale, release. A couple more like this, deliberate breaths, expansive inhalation, and a contractive exhalation. And then you're slowly shifting into that co-pilot seat, that passenger seat. Watching your breath, riding your breath, without feeling the need to change it. Your facial muscles relax, the jaw, the tongue, the forehead, your palms, your hands, shoulders away from the ears. And the gaze is going inwards. I want you to look at the back of your eyelids. Your eyelids are closed. I want you to look at them. Look at the darkness of your eyelids, of whatever entertainment may be there. And just watch it like you'd watch a movie. Let things subside. This can take anywhere between a few breaths to maybe even the full seated session today. The idea is you're pulling in mind inside, drawing the mind from going in. It spends the whole day going outwards. You just bring it back home, pulling back your attention, the different responsibilities and labels that we carry throughout our roles in society, in our families, in our relationships. All those sort of pull back, get rewound, and you're coming back to that meditative space. Basically, you're coming back to your own temple, your own stupa, your own steeple. And let it settle here. Whatever is going on in your eyelids, like dust settling. Be patient. Let it take the time that it needs to take. And when you're ready, your awareness will start to expand inwardly. So you'll begin to really look past your eyelids through to the middle of your head, the back of your head. Maybe you're dropping down all the way already into your belly. That's possible too, or your heart. But you're diving into this darkness. It's a familiar darkness. It's a comforting darkness. It's your den. Exploring down the introvert part of our self. And as you do this, you become completely aware of this expansiveness within you that perhaps you knew about before, perhaps you didn't. Feeling a certain lightness, like in the void, like in space. And lightness too in terms of space between you and everything else, between the thoughts. Lightness is when the energy, the gravity of things starts to dissipate. Nothing really matters anymore. Everything's put on pause, put on hold. Their importance somehow subsides, dilutes. And your awareness becomes more and more important as stress, it takes center stage. And if at any point in this internal excavation there is a thought that sort of holds you up too close, or it's hard to let go and go in, take a few deep breaths. Come back to deliberate breathing and start again with the eyelids. Looking at what's going on in your eyelids and keep going. Try not to open your eyes at all, please. And sometimes there are thoughts that really hold us close to us. There are certain things that are really holding our attention. Remembering that it's not the mind that's holding attention. Sometimes we feel like it's whatever's going on that's holding us. We won't get into that today, but let's imagine it is so. And to invite the mind to let go of that thought, whatever's holding us. Imagine you're turning on a lamp, a gas lamp. It's like a spotlight that you have maybe in front of your house. It's like lighthouses at the tip of piers on the ocean. It's a guardian, it's keeping an eye out for ships, for passerbyers. Well, let that light replace your awareness. Place that light in front of whatever's really holding you. So you're not oppressing whatever thought or whatever is going on in your life that is a bit too strong and too entangled. You are being substituted. You're just temporarily being replaced and allowing this light, this guardian light, to hold that space while you slip out through the back door and come back into that stupa, that temple of yours, that meditative place. And you'll come back and revisit it when this is over in a couple of minutes. It's a way to, instead of oppressing or forcing ourselves to move on when we're not ready to move on, to just press pause. You're just pressing pause on something and to let whatever that is obsessing you not overreact. There's that light. So it's still getting attention, but it's not your attention. It's a substitute, and you're pulling back and coming back into that introvert excavation. Try your best to keep dropping down further and further. Every time you sit and come to this meditation, it will take you further and further into an openness, into an open space of lightness, where we realize that most of the meaning that we bring onto things is our own suffering, is our own bondage. And when you start creating that lightness between things, alleviating the heavy connotation certain things can have, we start to breathe a little easier. We start to see a little clearer. So I hope this meditation serves you for a good perspective. It's a very handy tool to pull yourself out of the equation. Please pause this and stay as long as you can. Keep practicing, keep building it up. And if you feel completed for tonight, or today, depends on when you're doing this meditation, any benefits that has generated in this practice, please share with the rest of humanity, so all those whom have not been able to meditate or cannot meditate right now at this moment can reap the merits of your efforts, can benefit from your practice, from your light work. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be liberated. Namaste.